she was amped up. So yeah, she's like funny in that sense. But that's like the rare time. I can't think of another time she was that mad. Maybe with the alien toe. I almost wanted to watch it just now. The damn alien toe. It's gonna be
Willow, why are you in
here? Good question. Huh? I don't know who Willow is.
Oh, Emma, Willow, Emma. She was right in the middle of that conversation. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what's she talking about, Willow? What you talking about, Willow?
I didn't show anybody's
Uh
name.
huh. Show
Don't
not.
talk to me what a piece of shit it is. And you sat in fucking chat, but then putting out my whole Discord and my dogs and everything else. I suggest you not come back over. I didn't want you over here to begin with, but I'll let you come back.
Oh. Well.
So my point is, that, my husband's so empty sick. I guess priorities are priorities, right? You lied to them that they're mad about a damn surprise, man. Fuck you. All right?
Oh shit. She wants to find bots kids? What? What is DCSD kids? KDS. What the fuck is that? What is DCSD space KDS? What the fuck does that mean? She wants to find DCSD KDS. I thought that said kids. I don't know what the fuck that shit means. It's weird. Let's see. It's right there.
Other people's pussy, okay, what you can. You're not. I see what you can. Get the fuck out of my bed. Then I can get back here.
Did you hear my little chuckle there? Well, that's Skimask chuckle. Hold on. Hold on. Let me hear that again. Was that my cackle in there? I thought I heard a chuckle, a ski chuckle. Ladies, did you hear? Did you hear the ski chuckle?
Thank you. I see what you can. It's other people's pussy. Okay, what you can. You're not.
That was ski, definite ski chuckle. Yep. I know a ski chuckle when I hear it.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this guy. It's like my little video for little interesting breeders because it's the juice. It's the juice. Show me some belief or I'm coming after you weekly and everything else. I promise you. Isn't it kind of ironic if they brought my name up to her daughter? I'm not gonna take that for last night. When she told me that's kind of ironic and weird. When God was talking to her daughter, like, God, this is what he did. Bitch, I'm coming after you now. Later.
Michelle calling everybody the beat. She's pretty free flowing with that old beat, ain't she? Michelle calling everybody bitch, bitch, bitch.
Don't you think it's a little ironic? She's cooking with her daughter. Remember that girl that I talked about at NF? Like, oh yeah, the one that's out stripper. Not the girl that had some guy friends rapping.
Oh, what am I doing here? What are we doing, guys? Ew, let's take a look.
We already know what. Anyway.
Who's the best
friend? Oh, police report. None. Not the girl that said someone might have been private.
I must switch phones. Who's the other?
On her daughter's behalf. The daughter has filed a police report, but you didn't file a police report for your daughter. You didn't file a police report for your daughter. The same way I can't have my daughter did it there. Your daughter was not filed.
All right, let's switch phones.
My daughter. You can't keep filing a police report for your daughter. She's not your little girl. She's cooking any fucking block.
Gotta see my name real quick.
That's your new.
All right, 2 seconds, guys.
I sure know people coming after my daughter, and I can't have for sending people after my daughter. I sure would have had a fucking sweatshirt on my daughter, not the sport where I'm getting hell. Look how big my daughter's body is. Look how big and gorgeous my daughter is. Bathing suit, top, sports bra, whatever you want to call it. I sure would not let my daughter, my little girl,
how much worse is it?
Be strained all over YouTube if there were men coming after her. I wouldn't let her do it. that's not very safe, right? If you're
It
so
looks so much better
concerned
on the
about your
phone, but
daughter,
I know it looks
why
worse
would
on
you
the
let her stream in that?
whatchamacallit.
Yeah, you a hookah. You want to get a hookah, or can I grant it? Hookah? Hookah?
Let's see. Oh, wait, put on this.
I sure know.
It doesn't
My
really
daughter
fit on
was
the
in front of
stand
her
though.
because
Big
I
ass phone.
supposedly sent him in there.
Definitely keep it
There's no
there.
ad. There's no ad. I am literally going after you now because there's no ad. You prove it, bitch. There's no emails.
We had no
There's no
banner
ad.
up the
There's
whole
no
time.
emails.
Look at
No
my
one tried to
crybaby
grab her.
self.
You still call her
That's
bitch.
what's it say?
Your daughter straight up.
20-minute
said
rule
NSO,
equals
well,
I need
stripper.
one cash app
Really?
every
Really? But I thought
20
I said
minutes to afford to keep streaming. Oopsie. What's wrong with that, right? So, does that sound like a schmucky entitlement? Wasn't even paying proper attention to the corner. Like, it sucks not being able to read the chat. I could see it on this phone now. It's going to be way better stream. I could read the chat all the time. I can't read the chat. Look at the damn phone. You
Really?
can't see shit.
Really? But I thought I sent someone to our work to have her
Can't even
grab.
tell if it's
I
upside
thought it was
down
an ad
or
in the
not.
paper.
There.
Why did she bring up the girl that ran the ad on me?
Look at it.
Oh,
See
the
now
girl that
you
had
can
tried to have
see.
me
Yeah, you
grab?
can't see that shit. Can't
Why
you?
was your daughter clueless about that?
That's the
Why was her daughter
phone.
clueless
That's your
about
home
police
screen.
reports made? No, she did not show them. No, she did not.
That's what my phone looks like. Guys. I'm trying to work with that. I'm like going off of memory
I
and shit.
never did that.
I'm like, damn, hand on too
I
tight.
never did any of that. And if I need accused, then I would like to respond back to this police report. If there are police reports made about me, then I would like to talk to the deputies. I would like to give them my side of the story. If my name is on a police report that her daughter is absolutely clueless about, oh, it's an ongoing investigation. Well, I'm named as a person in the
Waste my time
investigation, and they
brushing
talk
my
to me.
hair.
No, it's a lie. It's a lie.
Woo.
If it's an ongoing investigation, then don't you think they
Woo.
want to talk to the person
I
that's
did that,
investigating me?
yeah. So
I'm
what?
being investigated, right? She named me.
It,
I downloaded all of her videos.
thank
I
you,
downloaded all of her
Milton.
videos accusing me
What's
me
up,
personally,
guys?
of sending
Alrighty.
someone to a bar, to her hookah bar.
The only thing that's bad about these athletic clothes is they're so slithery that you sit the phone on like your stomach or on your leg. Like we're just now exactly what happened. The phone will go flying and bounce and it's like a damn sled going down a hill. All right, Michelle, I'm freaking so yeah. We're not the Michelle viewers. Cool shit though. New Jersey courts lies to his audience again. He never went live. He's just a little lie. He needs to keep my name out of his mouth. He's talking that shit. He's just a little bitch. And when I see him, he's gonna go down. Charlotte on the web. Why are you so boring that you're almost interesting? Like you're not interesting, but like I can listen to you be so damn drab and dull, boring and slow. I can stomach it somehow. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. Oh my God, Charlotte with the PSA. Who are you giving the PSA to? Excuse me. I guess we'll go back to your. Oh shit. My soul. I hate those loud noises. She's gonna come on so loud too. What's Neuralink? I'm not sure what that is. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with Charlotte? This has literally been playing. This is her. What are you deadpanning the screen for, mean mugging ass? She's blinking and everything.
All right, just a second.
What the fuck was that weird ass shit? Elizabeth, you gotta look at this, guys. Hold up. You're a fucking Looney Tune. Is she crying or something?
All right, just a second
here. What the fuck is wrong with her? She's freaking psychotic. Now I'm scared of Charlotte. Watch this shit. Tell me if I'm tripping or not. What in the fuck is this? I don't even mug you guys like that. Watch. Not even really blinking. Look at her. Is she like emotional? She freaked me out. Look at her biting the lips and shit, but like not like, yeah, what are you tripping for? Look at her eyes. It looks like she has been crying, huh? What? You look like Alice Cooper. What she look like that for? Look like a death metal reject. Mascara running down your face. You ain't Marilyn Manson. Clean your face up. You ain't fucking Charles Manson either. This ain't the 60s no more, baby. This is your years is over with. Cry your eyes out, bucko. You look like a clown. You look like a sideshow at the fair. All that blue mascara matches your mood.
All right, just a second.
Smacked you. Demolish you on your own stream. Whoa. You're speechless. Yeah, I'd be speechless if I just got a visceral. You want to keep looking at me, ugly head? Yeah.
Okay, so what
Stop
was
it.
one of the rumors? One of the
Blah.
rumors were about these children, correct?
Yeah, I demolished you right there. I would have won one neither. Talking about some kids. They know that's kryptonite to ski mask. They start talking about kids, this, and they know I'm just gonna leave them alone. Go straight to the kids. They ain't even got no damn kids. It's like 30-year-old babies and shit. You talking about my child, my daughter? Yeah, your daughter's older than me. Who the fuck cares?
I think that would.
She's still
Okay.
my baby.
I think that would be a good thing to show right now. Hold up.
Oh my, yeah. It would be a great thing for you to do to show the dead babies, Charlotte. It sounds wonderful to me. Oh, Charlotte, what? You're like the sharpest knife in the drawer.
All right, just
Come
a
on,
second.
come
We're
on,
just gonna
1,000-yard
go
stare.
over a little thing right
Come
here.
on. And did she not cry? Is this Is this how Charlotte always
How
looks? I don't watch it.
sociopathic liars get away with their lies, and I think this is
What are
pretty
you taking
important,
it?
right? Kind of like the Darbo thing, deny, all that. Lie without a conscience. Don't show the normal markers of living. Don't care collateral damage. Are very practiced manipulators.
Yeah, she got
Make
a
up
big
new
ugly
lies
face
as
off the
cover
screen.
stories if old lies are exposed. Can be very charming. Use detail in their lives to be convincing.
Oh my God, what's this? A liar's like a liar cheat sheet?
Emotional
Giving them
vampires.
tips or something? Get out
Can
of
bring
here.
up crocodile tears, fake tears that they can conjure up at opportune times.
How would they be fake tears for one? That makes no sense.
So I'm just gonna say again,
They would be real tears.
Don't be so quick, and I know y'all aren't, but just like in general, don't be so
just in general
quick
though,
to
not y'all, not my
every
audience.
accusation.
Yeah, that was a bombshell voice.
Demand proof, and when I say proof, don't just say like.
You know who she reminds me of?
Is it blurry? Oh wait a minute,
What was
did
her
I not
name?
share it? Yeah.
Damn, what was her name?
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Something
And when I say
medicine woman.
proof,
What was
I don't mean
that
like
white
somebody
lady?
going on panel just
It
ranting or
was a
whatever.
cool show back in the day. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman?
actual
Was that the name of the
proof.
show? She reminds me of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, the
Like
damn
I
doctor.
can,
Did anybody
I
watch
can
that?
respect
I don't know if
and I'll
that's
listen
if she
to
was Dr.
somebody
Quinn.
saying, well, this happened here, here, and
That was a
here,
good show though.
but I need to see evidence. I need to see
You ain't the damn
receipts
judge.
of it.
Calm down over here. Evidence. This ain't the courtroom.
Because there's a lot of manipulators. on
What's
YouTube.
what's he give if she's wrong?
Michelle, it's every single one of those signs, in my opinion. I agree.
Good night,
Make
Anna.
it a little bit bigger so everybody can see it here. Hang on. Is that bigger? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she goes, live tonight. The things said about her were way too much. I'm praying for her. Tammy says, yeah.
Who?
Look up malignant narcissism.
Let's look up the 11,000
doubt
descriptive
it.
words. Malignant
Don't doubt
narcissism. Like, who even cares? Like, you know what? I don't give a shit. Stop saying that word. Narcissism,
But
gaslighting.
I love you all. I
Unalive.
appreciate you. I will see y'all on this one.
Stop stealing my clothing
hopefully
line
this
too.
is just
Throw some ones in the chat. Don't give me some ones in the chat if you want to see me come back.
Accusers, same as in court. That's true. That is very true.
Hear what she said.
Very true.
Enunciate
But I love
properly
y'all.
next time.
Appreciate you.
You just said that.
Log off. Maybe back later. May not.
Try number 2. Okay.
We'll see. I don't know. But thank y'all so much for all the support today. It's really meant a lot to me. And hey, I'm gonna have to
Come on, Charlotte.
one maybe. Because look, there's a
Stop dragging it out.
Yep.
Come
Bye,
on.
y'all.
4. Goodbye on the 4th time. Austin, mañana, mi amiga. In Spanish, that means I'll see you in the morning, my friend. Amiga is a female friend. Yo soy habla un poco español. Mi amo es David. Yo soy es 38 años. Damn, where do I say where I'm from? Yo donde es Des Moines, Iowa. I don't know how to say the big numbers, like the thousands and shit. I can count anything up to, I guess, 100. I can count just like easy. But once they start saying, yeah, I couldn't tell you how to say the number. Like the year 2023, I couldn't say that in Spanish. You're not gonna say dos, cero, dos, tres. What year is it? It's dos, cero, dos, tres. What in the fuck is that? Those the numbers, bitch. We're in English. I don't know if it's different in Spanish, but the word there is no. You can't say one, two. Excuse me. Good night, Helm Cat. My bad. I don't even know what just happened. Oh man, what? I guess all the ladies stopped talking all at once. They got something worked out behind the scenes. They're figuring out a way to tap into that Michelle hate cow, trying to milk it dry. They're like, all right, we'll get fuck it, we got to go. It's like a mafia. It's like the five families in New York. Got Bombshell, Devious, people over here. Got Bombshell and Devious. I did not cut it like that either. It's just mushed down in half. You know what I mean? Though you got the mafia families, you got the Bomb, then you got the Charlotte, then you got the Devious, then you got the Bot, and then you got another one, and you got the black one. You got Flavor over there. That's Harlem. Hey, they're all fighting for a piece of the pie, and they're trying to figure out a way to do it without having to kill each other. They're trying to figure out a way to get to the money without having to take each other out. It's like right now they tentatively have worked out a treaty where they are given various periods of the day for their. That's when they get to host the Michelle Bashathon. So, for instance, tonight they gave Bombshell. Bombshell's the lead. She's the most powerful of the five families. Way ahead. There's not a close second. The rest are all tied for second. Bombshell is the most powerful of the five heads of the female drama mafia families. That Bomb Squad is devious and demonic and evil and malicious and repugnant. Ugh. Yeah, Anna, you're not that important that we're all gonna say goodnight to you. All right? Now you're being rude. You're about to get banned. Golly, damn it! Vibe killer, vibe killer in the building. Spotted. Spot him. Spot him. Vibe killer, you're going to get out of here. Go to bed. I'm shooing you away. Go on, man. Man, I'm done. Go. Get out of here. Bedtime. Get out of here. You grumpy ass. I ain't going to bed. I ain't tired. Yeah. So Bombshell said, I'm taking the prime time shift. I'm bomb, baby. There ain't no families if there ain't no bomb nation. The families is bomb nation. Y'all are all bomb nation. I'm roasting on this dragon-a-thon at 6 to midnight every night. Y'all can have the other 3/4. And you're all giving me half of what you got coming anyway. So, shit. What do I got? I'm trying to do math. I'm too high. I wasn't trying to make it. I was trying to make sure my next part of the calculation was correct before I just went. Bombshell gets a quarter of the day, and then the other three get the other three quarters to split up. Except they all have to give half of their time to Bombshell. So 3/4 divided in half. What the fuck is that? 7/8. What am I trying to do? 3/4 divided. What the fuck am I? I told you I'm too high. I need like a pencil and a paper. Of course, I can look at the damn phone and do it. It's more fun to try and do it in my head when I'm Looney Tunes high. Forgot what the fuck I was even trying to figure out now. I really did. I don't know what I was doing math for there. I don't even know the numbers. Something or other. Oh yeah, how much is Bombshell winning in this imaginary scenario I just created? Well, she got 25% right away, and out of 75%, she gets a half, which is 37.5. Plus a 25, so 42. 62.5% going to Bomb Nation, baby. Oh yeah, boy. And that's what I find admirable about Bombshell. If she ain't gonna let nobody get no piece of her action, boy, she'll snuff you out. snuff you out quick in a hurry. She getting 62.5% of that Michelle Milkathon over there. I don't like. Do they have anything new? I guess there's an anticipation or a hype. It's almost like the end of the movie or show. You get to see what happens. It'll probably be the end of the Michelle show. Her stupid ass cooking show is never going to take off for two reasons. Your food looks terrible. You're probably the person that if I was to watch you cook, I would never eat it. Not even if I was starving. I'd rather just die. I think I'd rather just die than eat some of the things that you would make. Like I've never seen anything she made look good. Nope. Your avocado bullshit, like whatever the fuck you're making over there, like Centel noodles or whatever that shit was. I don't know what you got going on, but none of that shit seemed tasty to me. Nope. No, it didn't. Like, what would be her highlight? Like, not her highlight, but like, what would be her go-to meal? She got that stud. Whatever? Well, she didn't even tell us his name because he probably don't exist. Michelle got the stud, the gardener, or the landskeeper. What is it called? Landscaper. Landskeeper. Like lands keeper. Keeper. Instead of landscaper, landskeeper sounds like a funny way of saying it. It's a completely different word. What's up, Sarah? They put me on there. I didn't. To be honest, Sarah, I'm glad you bring that up. I saw that earlier. I'm now going to be a listed member of what's called IP2 Black. Sarah, are there any people from IP2 actually on that list? Because I've seen Gamble, he's not on IP2. Not even black. Are there any black or IP2 people on IP2 Black? I wonder. Oh damn, that's funny. That's funny. Do. I don't know, guys. Those chips, you better stay away from them. Give me a bellyache, but they are phenomenal. McFrosty, oh my gosh, take me off the list. I can't stand McFrosty. The same way you don't like Jose, that's a McFrosty to me. McFrosty used to be a guy who would give me a couple of dollars here and there. He was a fan of the show. About 2 years ago, right before I went on that tour all over the country. I don't remember what his deal was. You know, he was like Landon's best friend, and I probably just talked shit about him. Yeah, fuck your stupid blue-haired friend Frosty too. Yeah, fuck your dumb friend Frosty with his dumbass blue hair over there. I don't give a fuck about no Canadians. Yeah, let's fast forward. Who won that battle? I don't give a fuck about Emilio and Outcast Skelly and all these fucking losers. Where the fuck are you at, Landon? I don't give a fuck if you come back or not, bitch. You've been gone a minute. That's a victory for Mr. Mask. Golly. Yeah, all the times you celebrated me going to jail, I just made your punk ass quit. You know, shout out to Emilio, actually. He had a big part in that. Please meet Jose in the cut and steal his puppy. I got you, Sarah. Don't even trip. He said he's headed this way. I'm going to lure him. I'm going to tell him to meet me somewhere like Crystal Ann's house. I'm going to tell him to meet me in Edmond, Oklahoma. That's not where Crystal Ann lives. I just said that place. She don't live in Edmond for real. But I'm going to tell him to meet me where Crystal Ann's at. Yeah, who's on? So it's Gamble, then it's there's like no black people. I guess that Sunny IRL. He's not black. He's not black. That dude's Middle Eastern. I'm not picking hairs or whatever. No, I'm not the police of who's black and who's not. But I'm saying that guy is a Middle Eastern, like of Arab descent. Who? Pebs? Sarah. I was just telling the stream earlier. She had she does something. She kind of pulls these moves like what's her name used to, where they get drunk and then they like show their titties. And I always thought that's weird because it's like little teenagers and shit. And yeah, whatever. That's still like it's no different than a dude showing his dick to like a 13-year-old girl. It's no more cool for like chicks to be showing their titties and stuff to 13-year-old boys. Now, when I was a 13-year-old boy, I definitely would have been looking at some titties. I didn't fuck no until I was 14. But I was definitely, I mean, watching. Yeah, I definitely would have been looking at what was up, but it was still wouldn't have made the woman doing it no less creepy. It ain't the kid's fault. It's Michelle. That's how Michelle was trying to make it. Alex has never been on IP2. None of those fucking dweeby owlet, whatever the fuck they're called, outcast owls. None of them ever even been on IP2. Me, I'm the king of IP2, and I denounced the throne. I'm surprised they still trying to scrape along with that damn moniker. It's like Chicken Andy and Jacob living in Casey's 30-year-old RV going nowhere. Well, I guess they were in Kansas City whenever they told me he was like talking shit. I saw that clip, dude. The dude, he barely even said anything. He tried to make a joke of it. He wanted to go kill a little kid. I already told you, I don't even fight little kids. Now, was I given the opportunity to ask him about what he said? I would definitely love that opportunity. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I'm over that shit. They're mad. They all just want that attention that happened the last time I did that, which was the last time I'm going to do it. So, nope, none of them were that important. Oh, do a panel? I got it. You want to chat? Or you want me to come on yours? Well, come on yours. What? Ooh, damn, that was too easy. I was just kidding. Yeah, put this there. Ooh, that's what she said. How do I send the what you call it? StreamYards. Yeah, I got you. Why won't it let me type it in the chat? More post comment. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting just now used to this new phone setup. It's not the worst. I want to say thank you to my friend that sent me this phone, the one I'm using. I know it doesn't look that good. I got the other one charging. I'll go to it in a second. I'll go to it in a second. I will. Oh, yes. I put the link in chat and I would like a guest to join. Please, won't you hit the link? Sarah, I think we should hook up. What you think? I mean, hang out. And when I say hang out, I mean with my name. That was been too easy. I'm just kidding once again. Da 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 da. I got some more cigars. Da 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 da. Was Sarah saying she was about to join the panel, or did she want me to come up on hers? And did she want me to come on hers? Why does that sound so perverted? So I'm saying it to Sarah. Oh, hold up. No problem. No problem. What's up? What's up, wifey? You heard that phrase one time too many, huh? You're like, what? Whoa. Whoa. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck. Birds of a feather. They got together, that make you was ugly. I don't fuck with nobody. If it ain't my ties, then fuck you. Oh, no, ooh, I know this plate right here. You just making too much fucking noise for me. It's all in my way, fucking my shit up. I'm around niggas go put their home. This is a bit. Sarah, what do you think about these? I'll put these on right now and go straight to the airport. If you buy me an airplane ticket to come and visit, that's it. You gotta take, where are we going? Hold up. What is there to do out there? Yeah, you told me you got, what was it? Alligators or something? What do you say? And you know what? When I get there, I'm going to. I'll give you these shoes as a souvenir, and I'm going to stay forever. Until I don't know where I'm going with this. All right, that was not. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Sarah's getting a little drippy wet over there. I was only kidding, Sarah. Fantasyland, rein it in. I was touching all Sarah's spots. I was going too far into the Fantasyland. I don't want to lead no one on. Calm down, relax over there, Sarah. Relax, Sarah. Oh. That's funny though. You know the guy that comes on the show with the. To be honest, I don't know if that's a dude or a chick, and I'm not trying to be transphobic, whatever the fuck that's called, homophobic or transphobic or none of that. He swears he has a porno page or some shit. He's like always trying to tell people to go look at it. It sounds about as corny as when I tell people to look at my OnlyFans. But you can't just go look at my OnlyFans and just see my dingling. So I don't know if that's a man or a woman. But anyways, Jose, them that they come on the panel, and they met Sarah, and they had an interesting meeting. They culminated pretty much in Jose snooping around in Sarah's car while Sarah was inside of a store shopping. How did it end, Sarah? Did you like confront him there, or did you find out about that later? I'm not actually sure. She's gonna come up in a second. I'll save the questions. Jose is a crazy guy, though. Yeah, I about had to go box him out. Not really, but he had me kind of. I was more nervous when Jose was in town than I was when the when Dino Man was in town. As far as like what might happen or whatever. When damn Jose was in town, I was thinking this crazy motherfucker might ride his bicycle 25 miles across town to come and try and take a picture of my license plate or something. I knew Emilio wasn't gonna do shit except sit up in the fucking hotel and eat room service, deliver pizza or whatever the fuck they got up there. That's so good. I didn't get a strike on this channel. Curtail my activities because whenever they gave me the strike, I didn't even read it. They gave me the strike, and I went straight into switch over to the channels, switch over channel mode. Well, what do you guys know? Now the other phone is the phone's over there. Let me check the cash app. I might have got a cash app. Not, I can't tell because I don't have the thing. It's over there charging. Take a gander real quick. Do 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 do. Boy, that takes a long time to load. Something went wrong. Check your network connection. What? Cash is currently experiencing high volume. Please try again soon. Oh, golly. Are you kidding me right now? Alright. Stupid ass cash. How about cash app? How about, yeah. So how many working phones do you have, Ski? 1.5. This right here, I got this phone from another streamer known as Salmon Andy. He's since changed his name about 20 times. I don't even know what his name is now. Somebody told me his name was Fat Man G. It just sounds so stupid. He's a humongous Cuban dude. He was actually my friend for a while. We had a falling out because he stole some weed. He's a petty dude. He's a homeless guy, and it wasn't no falling out. Like I ain't trying to beat him up. Man. He stole some weed from me, and I think he felt bad about it. And I've never seen him since. Um, Anyways, he gave me this phone before he stole the weed. He gave me this phone for some weed he wanted to buy, quarter of some weed, 20 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'd have to think. I know that he wanted to buy some weed and he didn't have no money. And he was trying to trade the phone. I can't remember the exact amount of weed, but it was like it was a phone's worth, but it was like not. It was nothing. It was like a quarter at most. And that's how the ski mask being a streamer very, very first began because that went on. I had already like met a bunch of those streamers, just seen them walking around. I wasn't that interested in it, and I had that this one situation where like I was out there and one of these streamer dudes started like being a dumbass and talking shit, and we like had words or whatever, and I ended up smacking the phone out of his hand, and it was like a big old fiasco. So I knew a bit about streaming after that because all these people were trying to like come out there and find me and talk to me about what had happened. All these other streamers, they were trying to come out there and essentially get a story like a best of truth or an NJ Course would do nowadays. And yeah, but anyways, that I had that thing where I smacked that dude's phone, and then I like hung out with that dude Salmon Andy a little bit when he would come out to Hollywood. And shit, yeah, one time he was trying to buy some weed and he didn't have nothing but this phone, and I gave him whatever it was. It wasn't much. I feel like it was an eighth, but I can't remember. It wasn't a dollar amount. He was like, "Oh, I got this phone." It was like some real crackhead shit. But he was a streamer, and that's how he got me to do it. But I'm telling him, I had like 3 phones. I had like 3 Obama phones. Like, they were easy as hell to get out there, get them a note, and go over there to MacArthur Park and buy Obama phones for like $30. That's a phone with a 1 year service prepaid. The phone included. I'm talking about like what kind of deal is that? $30. People are scamming though. That's why, obviously. But right now, two phones that were the original Skimask phone. This phone that my friend sent me in the mail is an older phone. I'm not sure of the brand. It's not a. I don't want to say it's not a name brand. It's a damn smartphone. Pretty sure they're all name brand. It's a brand I can't pronounce. I'm not gonna try. So that's 2 working phones. My other phone that actually has phone service that I just paid whenever it was a few days ago. It works, but the screen doesn't work that well, so I count that as a half or 3/4 because you can kind of see the screen. You can't do no cool shit on it now. 2.5, 2.75, something like that range. Let me check one more time. I might take a break, come back later on tonight. Let me see if this kind of worked on. I can't even check the Cash App. That's garbage. I want to see if I got a Cash App. Oh, it opened. There you go. It must have been. Fine, we'll just show you the answer. It's taking forever. Usually don't take that long. Oh, it's experienced. Something went wrong. Please check your network connection. What the fuck? I'm just gonna have to do it from another phone. Right. Did not work? It's messed up, isn't it? Oh fuck. Oh well. Hope that's not at all. Excuse me. Hope that's not an all night thing. What the hell? No. Do they have a way to tell when the downtime's over with Queen? There was like a website back in the day, I think. But I don't know if it was for Cash App. Oh, ew. Hey,
It looks totally dark.
that's all right. Are you?
Well,
You have the light on? You're in the. That's you. I can hear your voice though. What's up, Sarah?
wait, can you even do I even have the camera on? I don't even know. I can't tell.
If you didn't have it on, it would do like this. You'd have a circle.
Oh, Jesus.
It's,
It's really dark
it's
where I'm at.
black. I'm trying to see if I see anything. I can't see
Let me see.
nothing.
Wait, do you see my
Show
light?
us your titties. Show us your titties. We can't see them.
I don't even see my I don't see my lights, so I don't know.
Can't see shit. You probably got the phone covered.
Wait,
Oh,
wait. Oh gosh, no, we don't want that. No.
those ain't titties. Nah, you psyched as
Shut
hell.
up.
What do you got there? Was that a giant marlin or something? Florida pet.
No, it's a bass, stupid.
It's a what?
It's a bass.
Oh, a bass.
Hey, you like my bass?
Yeah, I do.
Pretty nice bass.
Yeah. Let me
Hold
get a
on.
closer look.
Let me see if this, like, I would think though my lights. All right, let's see. No, something's wrong with it because I have my lights on and it's not.
Well, you got an awesome voice though, Sarah. You know that.
It's
What are
not.
you up to? Oh snap!
Let me
Oh
see.
shit!
How do I?
You're like hanging up on you. You almost hung up, like
Oh
cut
no.
off for a second.
Okay, let's see. Do I want to mirror my camera? Okay, it says front camera.
Yeah, you can flip it. You can change it from front forward to back or whatever.
Okay, so
If you do, it's just gonna, like, oh, Sarah, no. Sarah booted herself. All right, she'll be back, hopefully. Boy, Sarah's voice. She has a great voice. She has a great voice. Oh, yes, she does. Very, very nice voice. Hit the wrong button. It happens. Don't worry. It happens. Don't worry. It happens. Yeah, most of the time she's been a humongous critic of mine, but it is what it is. She ain't the only critic, and I wouldn't say she's been too evil. There's some people like one voter. Hold on a second, I hit the wrong button. Here she goes. Alrighty.
okay, so I don't.
Oh, I can kind of see it.
I kicked myself like 3 times. I don't know.
You
I don't know
know,
what I'm doing wrong, but anyways.
You're good
Uh,
now. Is it facing forward, like you're looking off a porch or something?
you see something? Because I don't.
I see a white like pole. No homo.
What?
A white pole on the right side of the screen, like going up and down a bar. Do you guys see that, chat?
No.
It looks like a post to like a porch. But so
Yeah,
I
I'm on
think
a porch, but I don't see like.
your
I'm.
camera is facing forward probably. We can just barely see it. Am I imagining this? Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about the Jose thing.
Let's hear
So,
it. Yeah, what's going on? Let me hear your side.
okay, so first of all, I just got like news that this dude is carrying that puppy in a bag.
Oh yeah, I tried to tell him about that dumbass situation when I talked to him the other day, and he started talking about some weird shit, so I had to get him off the show. He thought
Yeah,
he's a
well,
pervert.
we need to steal that dog back, or I need to. Finn,
How is he still in your neighborhood? I don't think he's left
no,
your area.
like in Louisiana or something. I don't know.
Let's meet in the middle. You want to? Oh, let's put some meat in the middle. What do you say?
No, for real. Like, okay. So, what do you want to know about? It is
Uh,
funny. Not gonna lie, it is funny.
that
But
way. What's funny? I want to know
oh,
what's funny.
meeting him. Yeah,
Oh
that.
yeah, so tell me how that went. Like you met him because I heard his version of the
Oh, of
event.
course, his version. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
he
Well,
said you were crazy. He made it out like you were crazy, and he denied you the dingaling, so you went insane mode. And I find that unbelievable, quite honestly.
first of all, do we even know that he has a dangling?
I have no idea. I was just telling
Yeah,
you, Chad.
so I mean, right there, just like complete lanes.
Well, there was no pretense of you and them hooking up. It wasn't like you were. Did you ever like? Were there sexy talk? I don't know what to call it. Were there dirty pics or whatever exchange? Like, did you?
Ew, really,
I
really.
know there's not, Sarah. I'm asking for posterity's sake.
Oh, okay.
Just to make,
Well,
yeah.
posterity, no, definitely not.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I met up with him, and he was kind of nice. I brought him Bud Light, for the movement, Bud Light.
Did he come out there to meet you, or did he have some business? I
No,
mean, he's a Roman, but
no, he was like traveling Florida, and he was happened to like I saw him, and he was like, actually, I saw him driving. That's the funny thing. So let me
you're
back
like,
that up.
what the? Fuck? It's
So
like Twilight Zone.
I was driving down this highway and I see him walking. I'm like, oh damn, there he is.
Yeah, I knew he was in the area. Fuck.
Right. And I see him and I'm like, oh God. So then I'm
You
like,
get
well,
all
I gotta go meet
guilty.
up with this guy. Huh?
You get all guilty, feeling like he knows who you are, and you're like, wait, he can't even see me. I'm just driving around in a part of the country.
No, it was so funny.
Did,
So like happenstance that he's just like on the side of the road.
He
It
had
was
that big
so
cart and everything still,
funny.
didn't he? Like, was he riding a bicycle or at the time, or did he have that giant like? He had a
Yeah, so
humongous,
yeah, he had a bicycle with like a kid's thing attached to it, and
like a wagon. He's like a little kid. Got a
like no,
damn.
you know the thing that you put behind it, and like you tow whatever you tow your baby, whatever. So
Right,
he had
yeah.
that, and
Like a stroller almost.
kind of yeah, and it was just filled with whatever. I don't even know. I don't care. But so that day I saw him, I'm like, oh shit, there's Jose. So I just kept driving. But the next day, I went and met him.
Damn.
I met him at he was staying at a pavilion on a beach, and so I met up with him, and I like I said, I brought Bud Light, you know, just to stick with the whole like trans community, whatever, to support, you
What
know.
the fuck is Bud Light got to do with it? Fill me in.
Well, because
What's it?
apparently Bud Light, I don't know, there's some controversy that you drink Bud Light, you become gay, you're trans, whatever. I don't know. So par for the course, I brought some Bud Light, and we met and we talked for a little bit. I think that was even streamed live. I don't know. But
A pavilion? When you say he was at the pavilion, you mean underneath an actual pavilion,
yeah, right on the beach. There's like so
not
many
like some
pavilions.
cool. That ain't the name of some cool, nifty, like hippie type getaway. Going to stay the night at the pavilion. They're like, nah, you're sleeping under a pavilion on the beach.
No, like honestly, he was only like 4 miles away from my house. So I'm like, I gotta meet this guy. Like,
And
whatever.
he had no. So, do you think he knew? I kind of think Jose's the type that he might have known where you were. Is that? Have you ever been on a stream before? I know you're in the chats and people know who you are. You're definitely a known person. But did people
Um,
know where you lived? Because I feel like Jose might have sinisterly. Hey, what's up, by the way, Henry Lucas? But I think that Jose might have been like on some sinister level type stuff and lurked out there. Like,
I don't. I think like basically in this area, it's
is it
either
big? Like,
you go I-10 or you go US 98. So there's really no like it's
so
not it's
it's
not that
kind of.
big. Like it just hugs the Gulf, you know, the coast.
No,
So
that's what I'm saying. What the hell was he doing over there?
apparently he came from somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, but you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like if Jose ended up in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 2 blocks from me, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck you doing over here? Like this ain't random. I'm like, nah,
No,
hell no, you ain't staying at this
like
pavilion, buddy.
my house is only 4 miles away from the beach.
That's
So
not random. He knew something. Somebody told him something. Mids plug's dumbass was feeding him the info, and
no.
Jose thought he Jose thought he was gonna take up residence in your backyard. But my bad, I didn't mean it. So you meet him, y'all
No,
drinking.
you're fine. But anyway, so okay, so I met him the first night, and then it was just really like this sounds terrible. It was a quickie, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. I just met him very quickly, and I went home.
Whoa.
But I'm kidding, okay? Like anyway,
Don't
so
get me all worked up over here.
I dropped off some Bud Light and whatever, and then the next night I came. I think it was the very next night, and
You
we
came. Ooh, ooh. Now go ahead. I'm sorry.
this is when the whole like dog like story started. Okay, this is really funny actually. So so he was at a different pavilion at this point. He moved down a little bit. So I met him at the new pavilion, and next to that pavilion is a place called the Crab Trap. It's right on the beach. So I'm like, well, fuck it, let's go have a drink. So we go have a drink. Of course, I'm buying like ridiculous.
He's the only one with money. Oh,
Uh,
he gets cheap too. He gets a lot of money, but yeah, go ahead. My bad. Once again, my fault.
So we're sitting there, and this woman comes up. I mean, she's looking haggard, like horrible.
Damn.
She's got this puppy, and I mean, I have pictures to prove everything. So she's like literally dragging this puppy down like this kind of boardwalk area, and it's hot, and I'm like, oh my god, this is horrible. She's homeless. She's telling us how she just got out of jail. She's sitting with us at the table. I mean, it was insane. So I offered her $100 to take the puppy. I'm like, hey, can I buy your puppy? Because I knew like something would go wrong, right?
Right.
Hold on.
You take your time.
So she denied my $100 and she said, well, take my number, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, got it. So after that, we went back to the pavilion and we actually danced. It was really funny, actually. He probably hasn't had like the same viewers as he did that night, even though he won't admit it, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, no, I got you, Jose. You and him hung out that night. So what ended up coming of the puppy? How did Jose get it?
So no, this is a totally different puppy he has. So
Oh, you know what? Okay, damn. All right, my bad.
yeah,
Yeah,
so this is where it gets crazy. So I kid you. Okay, so now we're on day whatever. I don't even know how many days after, because I work, and so I think it was probably like 3 days, four
he
days.
was into Jose. He was having fun.
Like, he was living it up. Like I mean, he's on a beautiful beach in a pavilion, living it up. Like
the
people pay like millions of dollars to stay there, and here he is
the
just
people, like the law around there, they didn't fuck with him.
no, not at all. And but the best part of like hanging out with him that always made me laugh so hard was like, his voice, and all of a sudden out of nowhere it'd be like, "Hey, how are you doing, ma'am?" Like out of nowhere, like what the fuck am I dealing with here? Anyways, so the next he like continued down the pavilions and ended up on a place called Okaloosa Island. So I'm like, all right, I'm like, so I have off. I'll come and get you. I'll bring you back to the original pavilion, and I pick him up, and this is when he was in the car, and we go. We're driving down the road, whatever, and for some reason, I kid you not, I swear on everything, I had this like notion that I had to stop at this store and for earrings. I don't know why, but it was the store. And so I said, Jose, I just got to stop for a moment. So I run in and guess who's there? The fucking homeless woman with a big bottle and a drunk and a cart, like a shopping cart. And she's got the puppy and the puppy's not even like moving. I mean, and the poor
Oh,
the breathing is like super elevated. Like it was so sad. So I, meanwhile, he's still streaming whatever. He's talking his bullshit. And,
boring everybody to death, isn't he? Yeah, I
well,
got you.
but they probably think it was scripted because it was so crazy because I come out with this puppy. So that was
Oh.
like, they already knew the puppy story like from 3 days
And
prior.
so, okay, I got you. And so Jose sees you with the puppy, and he's like, "I can make money with that. Give me."
No, so he's like, "Oh my god, you set this up. You just stole that woman's dog." And then like now all of a sudden I'm this horrible person and I stole a dog and this and that. Well, what happened was I talked her into, "Hey, your puppy looks like it really really needs help. Like it needs some kind of like, medical attention. Let me just take
Right.
it tonight." She's like, "Okay, only if I can have your number." I'm like, "Sure." So then I gave her my number. She called it. She's like, "I want to make sure it rings." It rang. She's like, all right, I just want to get it tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow. So now I come out with this puppy. He's live streaming and he's like, oh my God, she just stole this puppy from this poor woman. I'm like, oh God damn it.
Was he serious? Because Jose is kind of a clown.
Jose is
He,
just,
he
he
he was just joking.
lies about it. Like
Of course he lies. He was just trolling you. You
I'm
got trolled.
like literally every streamer is a sociopath. Sorry, but that's just how I feel. Anyway, so we're with this puppy and we're driving and I'm like, okay, so it's like a little pit puppy. It was the sweetest thing. And I'm like, if I go to a veterinarian, they're gonna be like, take it to the pound. You know what I mean? They're not gonna want to deal with it. So I went to this pet store that I love. They're wonderful people. And I walk in, and that's when I went back in the video, and that's when he's rummaging through my car. Okay. Remember that whole
I
so like
remember you putting the gun and everything under the console. You couldn't get to it, and this and that.
yeah,
Or
so
he was looking for it or something.
no, he didn't even know about it. He's like, remember
Oh,
he
that's right.
so
He was looking
know
for it.
I didn't know this was all going on until like I actually watched the video and like went back. So anyways, I take the puppy in and I'm thinking, oh God, please, Jose, just stay out there. Like, don't embarrass me, honestly. Um,
And you,
I'm
right.
like honestly, it's like pig pen, I mean, like he's got bugs flying around him because he stinks. Oh God, I don't even know why I had him in the car for real. And that's terrible to say, but that was the truth. So anyway,
Is that the first streamer? Is he the first streamer you met?
yeah, I mean, I guess if you call him a streamer,
I
sure.
don't. Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly good answer.
I
Good
mean, that's
answer.
all subjective, but um so now I take the puppy and he comes in, he's like, he sees what's happening. He sees like they're all like, okay, we're gonna help this dog, like the help, like this dog is not in good health, blah blah blah. So they called the rescue came. I come back out. Now he had walked in and I'm like, he's talking just crazy. I don't even remember. And I'm just like, oh God, just go back in the car. So I
Right.
didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. So with that being said, I bought the
He has
little
a bad attitude. Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead. Sorry.
I bought the puppy like this collar and a leash and it was like pizza. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna name her Pizza, whatever. Like, all right, like I hope she finds a good life. And a super cool rescue that like specializes with pit came and got her. Well, he twists the story. So now it's that I gave him the puppy to a kill shelter and I stole the puppy from the homeless lady, and I'm just like the
No.
worker.
And
And
so, why would he do that? I mean, I understand you're saying he did that. What do you think his reason was?
well, what do you think? For I don't know, like
The content? I think he's mad that you didn't give up the Virginia.
ew, I don't even want to talk like honestly, I'm gonna
To
drink
be
10.
honest, that's all he talks about. He's a big perv.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh, I don't even. Ugh. Anyway, so I get back in the car and I drop him back off at the pavilion, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll come back here later. I don't know what I had to do. I'm like, I'll come back here later while I'm gone, take a shower. Because there's like, showers in the beach and stuff. Well, that never happened because when I watched his live, he's telling everybody basically that I had a gun and he felt threatened for his life. And I stole this puppy and it was just the story just got worse and worse.
And well, he has to be trolling because none of that was true, right? I mean, he did have a gun, but he didn't know that.
You know what? Here's the thing. Okay, so is there a gun case? Yes, but no, I do not drive around with a gun. No. So, but I let him believe that. I mean,
Yeah, good for you. Like, to can't keep him scared. Shit, can't trust him.
right. So then it was like he's telling his chat like how he's in danger, and so I'm watching all this, and I'm like, fuck this dude. So he ended up at the pavilion and had to go. I don't know how he ended up back at the Okaloosa Island, but so that's
Yeah.
what, like really upset with me because I dumped him off and never came back. So needless to say, though, the woman never called for her puppy. So no, I did not steal the puppy, but
So
I
what did you end up doing with the puppy?
told you I went to the pet store and
And you,
the
okay, and you still have,
they called a rescue group and the rescue group came and got the puppy. It was so sweet. So and they'll make sure like she's a
what
vet.
did it? Well, he said that. So how? So this rescue group. How did you find out who they are? Like, how do you? I mean, I'm not. I don't really. I'm not a
Oh,
save the
what
pet
I say
type person, but
rescue group is, but like I said, they're very well known in the area for just saving pits. And apparently earlier that morning, the pet store that I was at, they called the police on that same woman. And by that time she had already left she had a shopping cart or whatever. And
oh boy, hold on, big. Hey, you got a humongous cash app. Sorry, Sarah. I got a humongous cash app, Sarah. Can you say thank you? Say one's in the chat, Sarah.
one's in the chat. J
One's in the chat. That's right.
J-U-A
Hey,
in the chat. Juan in the chat.
wow, Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy
Well, that
Christmas,
was very nice.
indeed.
So yeah, so I
Continue with the story. There goes the Skimask guy did interrupt. So
no,
that's you and Jose. So you did that with the dog. How did it? So he just jumps out your car. Like how do you and him part ways the
oh,
final
no,
time?
no, no, no. So I dropped him off and
Uh-huh.
the whole intent was I said, okay, take a shower, whatever. I'll come meet back up with you. And that's when I watched his live video. And I'm like, this motherfucker is talking all this shit that I like had a gun and threatening him, stole a dog. And oh my God, I'm like, you know what? Screw
But
this guy. Like, he can kick rocks and figure it out on his own, you know?
right, and so I mean, you maintain that you don't think he had any sexual frustration. Like maybe you came on a little hot and heavy with the knockers or something.
Dude, no. I don't think there's anything like
You know what? To be honest, no. I think that it's a woman. I
hey,
think,
I like honestly, okay, we don't even
I think
need to
the
talk about
FTM.
me and my feelings because I mean, I hope you know me well enough,
Yeah,
obviously.
you wouldn't into that. You wouldn't fuck with that even if it was a
I
guy.
think
With a,
I don't
yeah,
think her has any of that going on, like at all.
yeah.
So I
I
mean, it
think it's
was
an
really
identity thing. It's an identity thing, like almost how some people got like split personalities and shit. I think
well.
they
And he also like when I first met him, I'm like, oh my gosh, it reminded me of Andy Manak. How do you pronounce his last?
Milanakis, Andy Milanakis.
Told me he
Yeah, he
had
has that weird awkward humor. I know what you mean.
no, but he told me he had a pituitary. How do you even say that?
Which
Pituitary.
were
I can't say it.
pituitary
Yes, thank you. Issue, and that like
linguistic
he didn't
linguist.
grow or what I don't know.
They
Anyway,
said he had a pituitary gland infection
yeah,
or something. Like, oh, that's
some kind of
crazy.
disease like Andy has, so they look young forever, you know, and they're short
He don't
and
look young. He don't look young in the face though. Like when you look at him, he has like an old face, but it's just like he has
well,
like I guess young skin.
it's probably the sun weathered his skin. I don't know. But all I can say is this when he got out of the car stunk forever. I opened up every single window.
All right, now you're being mean, Sarah. He's a homeless person. They're homeless. You know that's what homeless people you would expect.
Because for
Get
whatever
your needles in though. Yeah, he said all kinds of stuff about you, so he smelled terrible. I'm sure.
exactly right.
What
Thank
kind
you.
of what did he? Were his clothes dirty and bugs jumped off into the back seat or what?
It literally was like Pigpen. Like, you know,
Oh,
Pigpen from Charlie Brown, like where like there's this cloud of bugs and dust just like following everywhere. Like that's like it was. Like there was all sorts of shit going on there. But he left a mat in the back, and so like I dumped that out, not even in my own garbage. Um so yeah, so ever since then, I mean I was cool with him, but he had to talk shit and then whatever, and he's still talking shit, and now he's like tagging to these fat people thing. So I'm
But
like,
yes, yes.
really?
he's trying to flirt with you. I was trying to look at something
He's
here.
not. So I turned around and I was immature and I tagged him to remember Saturday Night Live Pat? Like nobody knew like if it was a boy or a girl. Do you remember that skit?
No, I didn't
Oh,
watch him.
God. So if you go on my YouTube, you'll see it. It's hilarious. So I tagged him to that and it's like everybody wonders what the hell this thing is. So but that
Is
was
that
after
so? How did it? If you met him, are you gonna meet another streamer?
what do you mean another streamer?
Would you? So you met him. This was a terrible meeting. This was
Right,
terrible.
right. It was, yes.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was really bad.
So
So
basically, what I'm saying is, where was he at? I-10 and what? You can't tell me the city. It's too much info, huh?
no,
What's it?
I don't care. It was Destin. So Destin
Oh,
is
it's a nice place. Duh, I remember that. That's a nice
yeah,
place. Oh.
Destin is on Highway 98. So it's either you go Highway 98 or you go on I-10. Well, you go hitchhike on I-10, you'll be dead in 2 seconds. I mean,
Damn.
horrible. So yeah, so I guess then after that he went back to the island and then he gave away his bike for whatever reason. I have no idea.
You
Really
think
don't.
you think he does drugs? Because I know he drinks and smokes like hella cigarettes, but like giving away his bike, come on.
Because I don't know if he thinks like he'll get more donos, like they'll be like, "Oh, look at what a good Samaritan he is," or
Is he
like,
really? So he's not faking being homeless because there's people that think that.
"Oh, hell no,
They think
no!"
that about Sam and Andy too.
Like
So.
he literally is wearing the same clothes. Like not, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know.
He has family though that he said he can go stay with them. He just doesn't want to live like by their rules or whatever. I think it's a thing where like I think it's a woman that's a lesbian, but they act more manly because they're homeless to not get fucked with. Because like
Yeah,
a homeless woman
I,
will get kind
I
of.
I really don't know.
It's all right. It's cool that you got to meet him though.
No, and you know what? And the thing was, it was fun and it was funny, and I laughed so hard because I'm like, what are the chances that I actually run into this woman with the puppy after, and we're not talking like
It's
it
cool.
was really close.
Destin's not that
So,
small. It's a big enough place.
yeah, right. It was very coincidental. It was almost like God was like, you need to help this thing. I don't know,
We
but
could have had a great story, a hallmark moment, but Jose's over here, taking shit the wrong way. And you're
no,
stealing a puppy when really you're saving a puppy.
no, he was just running with Chad, and oh yeah,
Yeah, that's right. None of that shit was
oh
even
yeah,
his idea.
she's got a gun, and I feel
I
threatened.
bet you that would. I don't know how many viewers he had, but I can imagine that would be his highest viewed stream. I can't think of him ever having another stream that was interesting. I've seen some of the women that he's hung out with, like this chick that was in a trailer or something. It's like the most dull. It's like Jose's dullness times 20.
I think her name is Sarah, believe it or not.
He's,
So what they
oh, that's
I
funny.
saw, I saw his chat say that is it somebody with no teeth or somebody that's fat. I don't know.
No,
Fat.
this woman ain't that fat, but she ain't got no teeth. She's
I'm
like,
so sick of no, they were calling me fat. Was it Sarah the fat one or was it I'm so tired of
oh, I see what. Wow, nah, you're fat in all the right places. That booty.
oh stop. Anyways, hold on. I'm gonna put you on mute for a sec, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh man, the horror that she went through to meet Jose. Boy, oh boy, am I gonna barbecue you next time I talk to you, Jose. Ew, we got bugs like grasshoppers and shit just jumping off of you. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. Phone's at 15%. That ain't cool. That ain't cool either. What's this one at? This one is fully charged, 86%. I can go back to it. I can go back to this phone. Oh,
All right, sorry. I had to go to the bathroom. Nobody needs to hear all that. So and I don't know why the camera is not working. Oh, here I'm back with my bass.
you gotta hit the button. You want to turn the camera on? You should be on cam.
It's on. For whatever reason, it's not.
Am I imagining that there's a bar on the screen, chat? I don't know if the answer to that, but yeah.
I honestly, it's on. I'm gonna go to settings. Let's see, camera. It says front camera.
Is there a lens cover?
Try restarting your device.
No, don't do that.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But anyways, so you either get the black screen or the bass. Which one do you want?
The bass.
There we go. All right. So in the meantime now we need to save this puppy because like I said, I got a message on Instagram saying that Jose has this puppy in the bag. It's a different
Have you
puppy.
checked any of this? Like, I mean, I wouldn't trust Jose with the puppy. I'd actually seen him. He came on my panel like a few days ago, and I told him the same thing. I was like, "Ain't it kind of dangerous? Like, why would you take that puppy?" I was trying to talk him out of it.
Well, he doesn't
That's
care.
when he told me about his little version of events.
No, it's gonna end up dead. He hasn't even taken it to the vet. Puppies like that, like, end up with parvo or like all worms. I mean,
What's the legalities of that? Like, is he? Can someone call the cops on him? I would never call the cops on anybody, but
no.
like, what if?
Because like unfortunately, animals are just looked as property. It's really sad. So, yeah. So, anyways, I swear to I told him if I was even near, I would go.
That was
Freaking
nice of you. I'm glad you tried to go out there and be a friend to him. Sorry. I mean, it didn't go as bad as it might have.
I mean, but again, like you said, like what a jerk to paint me out like that. And since he even got donos that night, like he got.
I bet. I'm sure.
Like,
I'm sure he did. Definitely.
And
if we hung out together, you would. Yeah, people would be. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, all right, like I'm not like, you got to share them with me, nothing like that. Like, take them, like unblock.
He should have been happy though. You helped him. He should have been happy at least.
Right.
Like instead of that treating you like a freaking 2-bit thief, puppy thief.
No, he's a horrible person, and I'm really getting tired of that thing. Like, Like I said, if you look on him on stop. If you
He's
look at his community thing, he's got me tagged to all this like beached whale shit. It's like that's all you got, dude. For
he's
real?
he's big,
Like
he's bigger than anybody. But yeah,
like
that's not cool. I know what you mean. Like everybody has their
that's
issues.
what you got. Like I literally
Or
fucking
what else can you say, Sarah? You got a pretty face. You got money. You got a nice life. You're optimistic and happy.
but you know,
You probably got nice clothes on. What I mean, I'm not gonna ask what you're wearing, but I bet it was better than what he wears.
well, I guess the whole problem I have is like, you know, this whole like streaming thing, like that's all people talk about is fat. It's like for women.
No, it is.
Like
You're right.
grow the
It's
fuck
an
up.
automatic.
Right? Like
It's lame. I do it too. I know what you mean. It's lame.
yeah, you are. You're super
I
cruel.
apologize. I know I do it. It's
That's
lame.
why I like can't stand you at
Well,
times.
I'm gonna try and stop. Like the same thing when I say like the N word. I'm trying to stop both of them.
Like, don't you think that when you're more nice, like it's
I
just better
feel better when I'm
all
more
the
nice. I'm not. I can't control it.
time? You can't control it.
I get worked up sometimes.
Oh God, it's just an act though. It's just a show.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just entertaining.
So let's talk about this IP2 Black because this is hilarious. Honestly, I want to look at who else she listed on there. Now
I haven't seen her list. I did hear she made like a wall, like a post on the wall,
yeah,
and it
but
said
I forgot.
Cola. It was
But
like me, her.
what kills me is the only like actual black person that might be black is Sunny. That's
He's
it.
not black. He's the guy from Middle East. He's a
I
Sumerian,
heard you say that, but
like
I mean,
Egyptian.
she'll always be in love with you. You know that.
I talked to her the other night. Did you see?
No, I didn't.
I hadn't talked to her in a long time. Since I don't think I had talked to her since maybe like one time since she had, I met her. I met her too. You know that playing basketball.
I know you guys went to the
Such a
basketball. Yeah, those
that's
were the fun. That was when you went to Crystal Ann's house and took
it was.
Akila's
Just
suitcase.
stole this suitcase with all the sex
Oh
dildos.
my God! See, those
That's
were
that's
fun
that.
days.
I
What
know that's.
happened to that?
Well, you know what happened. I went somewhere that I shouldn't have.
No, I know
What
what
do
you're
you think? So I
saying.
can't talk about that person, but like somebody, yeah, that situation is crazy. I don't know. I can't really say.
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, you could still bring back that and, like,
No,
at least,
I am. I'm
like,
working on it. The
no, you're
problem
not.
was,
You're sitting on your couch every goddamn day, your love seat.
I know.
Then you're, like, dealing with these drama people. Like, it's,
I need to get away from those people. That was toxic. What do you think about that Michelle lady? Do you ever see any?
honestly, I really don't watch much of it. I can't stand her voice. Like, it's just too much. Like, her voice is enough to just, I
Can you
can't.
believe how popular she is? She's like mega popular. Not popular like in the good way though. Like she's I don't know what it is. What the sensationalism is. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't, honestly,
Like if
really,
she was on
I don't
IP
know any of
two,
that.
if
What's
she would
that?
have been an IP2 streamer, she would be by far the most popular IP2 streamer.
Ah, but her voice, I don't know if she
No,
could.
I'm not encouraging you to watch her. I don't even like her. She's garbage. Your voice is a 10 out of 10. I could listen to you all night.
Oh, stop.
But that bird, I don't know about though. What the hey Birdie, shut the hell up. I'm talking to Sarah.
Who?
Yeah. Well, you got a bird back there or something? What's that
I
noise?
got lots of stuff going on.
Yeah. Tell
I
them to
got
be
rid of
quiet.
I've got rid of the one bird. Okay, so when the tornado hit my house, oh, this sounds terrible. No, my bird. Remember that? I don't know if you ever saw the videos or whatever.
Yeah, the
Um,
yellow bird.
I had that bird that hated me, and LD's like that's all LD ever said in chat was your bird hates you. Like, all right, dude, you got me. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Anyways, when the tornado hit my house, I had to like evacuate. So I had to evacuate the bird, and somebody I knew took it. And let's just say I have yet to pick it up. I'm
Yeah,
fine with that.
you're like, I'll
And
get it whenever they make me.
yeah, and I love animals and everything, but that bird, like, she would be so great. She's kind of like you, like bipolar, completely nice. And then the next minute, the thing is fucking hanging off my hand, biting me. Like, I had to like flick it off, and oh god, it was horrible. But anyway, so yeah, I got rid of her. Well, I didn't get rid of her, but and they want her, so I'm happy with that. I had to get rid of my fish.
What happened? So your house got destroyed, and do you get like a check for that? Like, what are you gonna do? You rebuild a house?
Oh my God. So like I am still fighting all this. Actually,
Insurance.
the contractor completely screwed me over. So all I have right now, so for anybody that doesn't know, a tornado hit my house January 22nd. My house was the first one hit and the worst one hit. And I seriously went to church. I'm like, what am I doing, God? Like, what have I done? What am I like question everything about me? Like, why did this happen to me? You know?
Well,
And
he thought it was your. He thought it was God punishing you for all the dingling. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
no,
joking.
I really
Like,
evaluated
what did
like
I do to deserve this?
no, I really did. I evaluated like
Yeah,
everything
forget
about
who's the narcissist here. You think the fucking hurricane happened because of you?
no, it was a tornado and it's not
Tornado.
about
Well,
narcissism. It's about fuck, like why would this happen?
no, I got you.
Anyways, I mean,
Yeah,
come on, tornadoes in Florida, like
I never
hurricanes
heard of
sounds
that.
a
That's
lot
awesome.
better.
Right. It
You
sounds
know
more
what I'm saying?
normal.
So what happened? So my whole roof got torn off, my kitchen caved in, and it sat like that for 3 months. It was like 3 months. And then this contractor who actually is, I don't know if you know what an HOA is.
Yeah,
It's a
housing or something advised or something.
No, they're like so like Florida has tons of them. It's like the HOA is like the housing board to make sure like nobody has junk shit out in their yard, and there's pros and cons to it, but basically like they make sure that the neighborhood is up to date. There's no like cars on, whatever like blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't it's strict. It's very strict.
Homeowners association. Yeah, it's like the neighborhood watch type
Yeah,
shit. But they,
yes,
yeah, I got you.
exactly. So the
Yeah,
president's like the president of the HOA here. It's like, don't
right.
worry, I'll take care of it.
You know they can kick each other out of like their neighborhoods and shit, like certain ones.
Oh, it takes a lot though, but
It does. They gotta go to court and shit. But I've heard about like Mr. T. You know who that is? The black dude.
yeah.
That his HOA kick. That's how I know what a HOA is. He had a mansion down there wherever the fuck it was, somewhere in Florida actually, and he had an HOA that he paid into. He bought the mansion. He was a part of it, and he had like special trees on his property, like some exotic tree, and he didn't like the way they looked, and it was right on the curb. And it was like a part of their HOA was to like leave those trees and not fuck with them. And he just completely disregarded it and went out there like a fucking old school guy with an axe and cut the tree down. All his neighbors were pissed, and he kept telling them all to fuck off. And they ended up getting his ass evicted up out of his own house. I mean,
Yeah,
they like sued him for his property or somehow. But yeah.
that is stupid because when I bought my house, you have to sign like all the
Oh
rules.
yeah, he signed all that shit, and then he basically was telling them, "I don't give a fuck what I signed."
Yeah, it's stupid.
It
Like, why?
was Mr. T, by the way. He's not this,
Well, whatever. I mean, he's
he's not that sharp. He's kind of stupid and aggressive.
right, exactly.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
got
moron.
he's got chains like you, Ski. Come on.
Yeah, he does. That's why he's my inspiration. They're fake like mine too. uh,
Oh,
Fake it
you
till you
admit
make it.
it. Holy
It,
shit.
it
Anyway,
fakes it. Sarah, you're
yeah.
wonderful. What? So I'm still gonna come out there and visit. You get your house built though. We can't be living in a tent like Jose.
No, I mean, I'm staying at my house. So what I was going to say is the HOA president, I trusted him. He's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So he put on a roof. I got a roof, and he put up a sheetrock in my kitchen, so at least I don't have a hole there, but did nothing else. So when I started questioning about funds and, all right, what did insurance pay you? Like, what's going on? That's when he said he's stopping all jobs. So my kitchen is all torn apart. It's in plastic. And it's been that way since January 22nd. He totally like fucked me over. So now I have to go with a different contractor. I mean, it's just a huge mess. I mean, my house is livable, but at the same time, I would have been better if it just got wiped off the map.
What
Really.
did So it's like all the siding and the paneling and windows and shit. They all got
Well,
destroyed.
it's a brick house. I mean, it's a fairly new house, so thankfully, like my house was built in 2012, so the brick held it really well. But like the fascia, is that how you say it? Like all like
Facade,
yeah, like not like on the roof
the
part.
molding and
That's
shit.
all fucked up. Like my fence is completely torn apart. My back porch like is gone. Every room had water damage. Water like was everywhere. It was pretty bad. And like here's the crazy thing. So where I work, my boss, her house got wiped out in Arkansas. She had a house outside of Little Rock, and that was like a month ago. And she got paid out a check and she quit. And I'm like, God damn. Here I am
The check
here
must have been
again,
her.
questioning why. I mean, granted, I'm glad like I'm safe and my son's safe and we're good. But damn. Like I said, I would have been better off if my house just got wiped
Do
out.
you still hang out with that one guy that you were like, this guy's a wild zany character? If I was a streamer, I'd hang out with this guy, and he was like some big dude. Well, I can't remember
Oh
what.
yeah. So that's funny you bring that up. So actually I got a free trip to Atlantic City.
Oh,
And it's like so Caesar's is I don't know why I got picked, but for whatever reason they picked me to fly out to Atlantic City. And it was like a direct flight from Mobile to Atlantic City, and I paid nothing. And it was like on their chartered plane, or I don't know what it is. And I'm supposed to go June 5th through the 8th. So I talked to my friend because he's from New York. So I'm like, hey, do you want to go? Well, my first friend, she like, so I asked somebody else. Anyway, to make a long story short, yes, I still talk to him. Not
okay.
and
You're quite the storyteller there.
he is funny, but I don't even know if you know like the whole like my brother Roger, like who's not my brother, but that's who I call my brother. That's a whole nother funny story. I don't know if you saw those videos. Like pretty much I go live, I private him right afterwards. So
So you got people like NorCal that know all these secrets about you, though. I'm sure.
no, NorCal.
You got to be careful with that NorCal. That's how he found out about Chicken Cakes. One time, Chicken Cakes was doing like what you're talking about, and her husband was like drunk and he beat her up, and she deleted the stream and thought no one saw it. She had like 3 viewers. One was NorCal. He never let it go.
Hey, I just want to say I'm just looking at chat for the first time and I see He's Angel said that sucks, Sarah. Hate that happened. Thank you so much. Yeah, it really sucked. I will say though, this community was amazing, like where I live. And
Did all the houses get fucked up to a certain degree?
what's that?
Did all the houses kind of take a little bit of damage to a certain degree?
No. Oh, I mean they just roof damage, nothing like mine. Like, did you watch the video of my house?
I haven't seen none of your videos.
Mm.
No, I'm out of the loop. Sorry, bad. I can imagine though.
The actual like local community raised $12,000 for me.
They gave you 12. Let me get it. What? Yeah. I made $12,000 the whole time I've been a streamer.
So I
That's
was
awesome.
told, listen, I was told, I feel so blessed. I was told that by
you can give me like $2,000 and not even trip, right?
Shut up. No, you don't even deserve that. Shut up. Anyway, so I was told that my house was unlivable. So I went and about Destin. It's very expensive to stay in any rentals. So it was off season and I had to pay out $5,000. And then all of a sudden my insurance denied that claim. And then the next month was $13,000. So I'm
Sarah, let me stop everything. You don't know what they did to you? They bought your house for $13,000 and now you're homeless. Damn, you let them do that to you, Sarah?
I'm not homeless. Shut the fuck. I'm sitting in my house now.
That ain't your house no more. You signed the wrong papers.
If the camera was working, I could show you my house. Like I could show you, but it's. I mean, honestly, it's probably better than Broken Arrow.
So, definitely better than Broken Arrow. I'm not competing with you. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just. Better. It's bad, but it's like obviously it's livable. It just sucks that it's almost 6 months later and I'm still fighting insurance and contract like slimy.
Are you gonna live in it? So you're gonna live in that area? You just have to like come to deal with stuff like that in Florida, I guess. It's kind of like tornadoes in Oklahoma.
But when I moved down to Florida, I remember all my friends are like, well, you have to worry about hurricanes. And I'm like, oh, well, at least we have, we have time to evacuate. There was not even a warning for this tornado. It literally just
tornado was crazy. I've seen 2 of them.
It literally dropped right in front of my
What
house.
did you,
Like,
what did you do during? Where were you at when it happened? Like you were in your house?
oh yeah, it was at
What do you have? You have no shelter, like no tornado shelter.
no, there's no basements here. So like it sounded like they say like when they say like a train, you know that sound? It was worse than that. Like I thought this was the end. I really did. It was I'm not gonna lie, like I think I have post traumatic stress
You
because
probably will. Yeah, be scared of thunderstorms.
like I see these storm clouds. I'm like, oh my god, that could, you know. And I used to be the type that loved.
And your birds didn't get like sucked up or taken away. That's crazy. Like little birds, they were in a cage. I guess is why in
No,
the cage.
no, all my animals are good, but so I live behind me is a lake, so I can't tell you if I were to go snorkeling how much stuff I could find in there. Like
Right.
honestly,
Somebody
like
got
every
there's
time
like safes and shit in there. You find some with jewelry.
you forget like what you have, and then you start looking around, it's like, God damn, okay, this is
When
gone.
was the last, like, do they keep track? When was the last time they had a tornado before that one? Like, had to be 50 years or more, right?
There was never a tornado here. That's the crazy thing. So why do you think I went to church? I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh
Like
shit! You're like,
water
I see.
spouts, but never, never. As a matter of fact, my house is even on Wikipedia now. So, like, as
Wow.
it's like such a it was um it was an F2 tornado.
That's crazy. Like the weather's like that's climate change right there.
It's getting really crazy, and here's the scary thing. So, and I don't even want to say it because I'll probably jinx myself. But
I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not interested, but I was like,
the Gulf waters are already so hot for not even being June yet, and so I can only see like a major hurricane coming here. It's like, oh my god, like. But if that were the case, like I would just at that point cash out and be like, peace, bitches. I'm
now you're going to Kansas or something. You're getting the fuck away from
no,
the
no, but it is crazy, and it's
So
something.
your son lives with you. Like
Yeah,
you got a grown son.
no, my 15-year-old lives with
Oh,
me.
15. Like, I thought you was
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
almost grown. Almost grown.
yeah, he just got his first job today. Yay! I mean, he always worked like volunteer stuff. Like
Is that kind of bittersweet? Like just another step towards him not being. I would think that might be kind of sad for a mom. I mean, I know you're obviously going to be proud of him, but like also it's like,
oh,
man,
totally. Yeah, no,
like going to kindergarten all over again, first day of kindergarten.
it's so bittersweet. It really is. I mean, he's done with ninth grade. He's going on to 10th grade. I'm very proud of him, but at the same time, he's a baby. And
That's your only child, only kid.
no, but I don't want to talk about all
No,
that.
yes, I'm not trying. I forgot
Yeah,
we're on public
I
phone.
have one other one, and but he doesn't live here. So,
No more. We only got. I feel bad already. I was just curious.
but I want to ask you a question. And I don't care if even if we're live. How the fuck did you get that newspaper clipping of me sitting there? Like that really pisses.
Oh my! Do you know who that was? That was New Jersey Courts. That was Dino Man, aka Ray Vecchio, gave me that shit. Ray Vecchio gave me a whole packet on you, and I didn't have no issue with you. I was outside.
So wait, I thought
Ray
Rick
Vecchio gave me that packet like a minute ago. Whenever how did you see it? Did I show it to you? Like, what did I do?
I
Pop it on the screen?
streaming it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I think I even like messaged you on Instagram, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, I will fuck you up. That's
It
how.
was like in a it was in a newspaper or something, wasn't it? I'm not trying to dox you or nothing. I don't want to talk no more about
Yeah,
it. Yeah, that was
but like,
Vecchio. Vecchio found that. He found all kinds of wild shit.
why would he do that to me though?
Whatever. What was y'all's feud? I don't even know. So let's talk about New Jersey courts. That's Ray Vecchio. That's Dino Man. His name is Emilio. Now he's on YouTube. Blah blah blah. But that's who that. That's who
I
did that.
thought Vecchio was from England.
That's what they say. I don't know why the fuck they're trying to. It's like they think if they say something over and over and over, like I'll somehow start to believe that that's what. No, they just make that shit up. Vecchio's from nowhere. I've never seen him. I've never heard him or nothing. He's just like Dino. They're nobody. They're made up characters. He's not from anywhere. They're just saying that. And there probably is somebody named Ray Vecchio, but nah, trust me when I tell you that's Dino Man. That's Ray Vecchio. That's a number of others. Who I think he was Miss Dwarf Vagina.
What?
You never see her anymore at all. I've messaged her on Instagram.
So so creepy. Like
It's,
like the
it's
whole
wild because imagine like those were like the mainstays in my chat. He's like 5 people, 6 people. He's talking to himself. That dude's fucking crazy, man. That's why I don't like him. Gets
yeah,
me
but I
nervous.
don't know why you give him the attention and even go on his panels. Like I
No,
don't
I know that was a dumb mistake. I was fucking
like
bored.
to me like that's just
That was a bad idea. You're right. He's been begging me to come back on. I'm not going to.
yeah.
Because I refuted all of his allegations, like didn't never touch my mom, none of that stupid shit. And then when he's like right on the panel, you telling him he's like, yeah, he's a yes man. You get off, he's right back to his little snaky, sinister self.
Well, let's just say that like let's just say worst case scenario, okay? Whatever happened with put that aside. Why all of a sudden is this an issue with him?
He's with his girlfriend.
Why wasn't this an issue a year ago? Like that's what I don't understand, and that's
He
where
was, man, a year ago. He was just setting it all up. He was just having fun with the show. I think so. Here's what I say: him and the other one, they started talking shortly after she became pregnant. I look back through the messages, I can see where it began, and then so they basically like formed some bond or whatever the whole time while we was in Oklahoma and New Jersey. She was messaging with him that whole time. So that's to me.
yeah, but
Huh?
I will say Jersey has a big part of it. I don't.
She probably hooked them all up.
Yeah, exactly. I think she was like, yeah, totally
Maker or something.
stand her. I can't stand her. I never. I
Oh,
like.
no, she was always whack. And what about the way she left? Tell my other viewers that she's like so weird for that shit. I don't even care. She's
Yeah, but you
irrelevant.
know what? You let her take over your channel. You know that
I
day.
did,
So
yeah,
you lost
that is whatever.
so many viewers by letting this woman like completely take control of everything, which she obviously was probably paying a lot of money to do that. I don't just.
Well, then it's not how it works. Cut it out.
Yeah, it does. Come on.
It's not how it works. You don't pay to take over the show. No, the hell it's not. You do get influence, like of course. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. You get influence over this and that, but yeah. So tell me your theory though. So let's hear your stuff. We got it.
Well, I'm not sure that I have a theory, but what really bothers me is the fact that all these allegations, whatever, even if they're true, okay, let's just
What do you say is plain language? What they did? I got in a fight with my brother, and then they were trying to say I did something.
no, I'm not even. My issue is this was last year. Why all of a sudden is this coming up now? Like why? So to me, it's all about like clout. Why
Yeah.
is this guy going over like after Gamble? Like what?
Oh, he's a loser. That was because his girlfriend.
He's gay.
Who Emilio's? Yeah, he's gay, but like he's she likes gay dudes. She's like,
Oh,
you know.
stop. No, he's out for himself, and
Of course, he never had any attention in his life. You could tell he just wants to have any type of a.
absolutely.
Every time he goes live, he's gossiping about me. He can't just like go live and make a peanut butter sandwich. He can't even walk the fucking dogs without talking about me.
You're absolutely right, and that's why I can't believe and that you even give him the time of day and go.
I wanted to roast him one time, and I got up there and I had him admitting he's Dino, man, and you know, he had a. I don't give a shit about Jersey or Joe G. He had a portion of these people over there that don't know who I am. I could just steal his viewers. Honestly, that was the point. But like, it wasn't even worth it. It was a waste of time, waste of effort.
You shouldn't even like. That's what bothers me about him is okay. So if you feel that strongly, where were you before? That's where I have the issue.
Well, there was no the issues. Are you talking about what? You're talking about some shit she told him?
All about like justice. Like, okay, where were you before? That's it.
He would have been Stop Speeding 2.0. You get him bopped. He's trying to act a certain way when he feels like he's safe or whatever.
I don't know. That guy is just weird and creepy. And the only thing I
think so. So you don't think that they? I don't know.
I say about him that would be like nice is that he rescued a dog, so that's cool. But
sells them on the black market.
I mean it's just it's all just creepy, and that's why I can't stand him because now.
Do you think so? Controller, I would have never even known that they was talking until Controller went on some rant.
Oh my god, he's probably in the back. You guys are all like you've got all these intertwined.
But I'm all by myself, Sarah. I'm all by myself. I don't have no allies.
I don't know anymore. Like I never knew.
Who would you suspect? Who appears to be an ally?
Who would I think, like, streamer wise?
For
Who's
me, yeah. Who am I friends with?
well, definitely Alex.
I mean, well, I
Con-
wouldn't say I'm a friend. I
control
appreciate what she does.
control it in and out for whatever reason.
Oh, she tries to think she's like some slickster over there manipulating me and shit. I pay her no mind.
I don't know.
They're all vying for my attention, Sarah. Isn't that
I
like something to be
I
appreciated?
know the whole like new like drama community, so I can't really speak upon that because I don't.
Man, some of them ladies are crazy.
Well, that's your choice, though. You put yourself in that position.
I'm just talking on the damn internet though, just having fun. I ain't want to met nobody. You crazy?
You thought it was a good business idea to like bring this on, and it wasn't. Like you were
I
about
saw an opportunity.
like,
What do you mean it wasn't? I got paid from my first lawyer $5,000.
okay, well, and I'm sure it's like petered out by now because
I
back,
petered out. You got dingling on your mind? No, I'm just kidding.
shut up. Back in the day, like mids plus, like I like all of us, like we were like gave you a lot
It
of.
hasn't petered out, and you're trying to say back in the day it was better because it was more trolls, and you're wrong.
It was better.
I
At
bet
least
you
I
thought it was. It wasn't better for Skimask though. All none of the trolls ever giving me no money, running off to one or two people that does get like me enough to
had
give me some dollars.
you.
Generally making fun of anybody that would give me anything. Yeah, I remember the days.
Oh my God, you had consistent people that don't. Okay, let's just talk about like the burger flip. Like that shit is fucking hilarious. Like there's so much shit. Like the bar.
Oh my God, Sarah, you forgot to be your enemy. One voter is Emiliano. No lie, that's what I think.
No.
Yes, that's initially that's like a mind blow. It's like so unbelievable. You think it's impossible. That's the damn facts in the
No.
situation. 100%. A
No.
hundred percent. A
Way.
100%. I'm not kidding. This dude is like he's like a genius, like an autistic, weird, like fiction writer or something. I'm telling you the truth,
Oh,
man, on everything.
always been dead wrong though on alts. Always. Like you're
No, they've always said I
always
was dead
like you're
wrong.
like literally you have like everything.
That,
Would think I was somebody, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like you're not even.
you're she boom. You're she boom.
Yes, yeah.
I still think that sometimes.
There's so many examples of how off you were about things. Like, so I can't exactly like
That's
trust
fine. That's
your opinion.
fine. I'm just saying that's mind blowing if it is, huh?
It's not. I think
What do you think? Ron Voter really went off and got married, and he was a real guy?
like remember the cult that went to California and like put on purple those
Yeah, they went out the whatever the guys are. Yeah, they had
yeah.
on Nikes and shit.
Yes, exactly. I think maybe he like did that to go to I don't know.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
nice. Don't say that. Come on. You know what they did to do that, right? They all drank the Kool-Aid.
but why did he make this like formal
I don't
announcement?
think it's a real person. It's Emiliano killing off another character in his fucking convoluted fiction, nonfiction. My
That
life is
honestly, that was the case. That's like some really fucking like
Sarah.
book.
Listen to me. You're a smart woman. That is the case, and you'll see in time, and you'll be able to look back on this phone call like, damn, he told me right then. That guy's a fucking psycho. He's like crazier than Charles Manson. He just don't got no. He's just so fucking ugly in like, and it's not even like all about looks. He's just like he's just like snarky. You know what I mean? Like he got a real bitter
Okay,
tone about himself.
oh. So when people donate, you see their name, right?
That's how I found him. You donate. You can only when they donate, they see the person's name they're sending it to. When people donate to me, I don't see anything but their Cash App name, like dollar sign whatever you put. So they would say whatever that is. But
Well, what
yeah,
about what I can't even think of his name now. It's been so long. Whatever Mike. Whatever happened to him?
yeah, he's not moderator Mike. Whatever happened to him, nothing. We had no falling out. People told me that he got upset because I didn't fix the black car way back when, and something like that. I don't know what it was. There was no issue with me and him. They made it up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
He said
know.
he was moderator Mike. Man, moderator Mike gave me a few $1,000s over the course of like whatever. So yeah. See, that's
Oh,
the thing. He could have been. I think he was moderator Mike to tell you the truth, and I think he was all these accounts quite on. And I think a lot NorCal was in on a lot of it with him, but he just may not have known at the time.
Or
I
maybe
don't
he did.
know. Here we go again. It's like I don't know.
Well, you have
I
to
don't,
think, anybody I never saw their face on video,
you saw NorCal's face. What are you talking about?
that's the only one.
Yeah. Well,
I never even heard none of the other ones' voices.
yeah.
Dino Man, I heard one time. Listen to me. I'm good with memory. I heard Dino Man one time in February 2019. He was talking on the cell phone through Discord to another streamer that I had met named Fat Dave. And Fat Dave was like, "Oh, I'm talking to Dino Man from the chat," who was a guy who's already in my chat. And he's like, "You want to talk to him?" And I talked to him. Sarah, it was Emiliano. I got a photographic like memory for my hearing. It was Emiliano. I don't forget shit.
I don't know. Like,
There you go. You
like
ain't got to believe. It's all on me saying that I'm telling you the truth. My phone's at 5%. I'm about to switch, but no, you don't have
no,
to get
it makes me laugh because you're always wrong on alt. So
off.
I'm like,
And I'm always so like dead. I'm like, yeah, I fucking got it. And
like
then
literally, like I
wrong
would
again.
put out like even like my little beach thing, and you would still think that wasn't me, and you would think somebody else was me. It was hilarious. My alt's
That's
like.
an imposter. That's an imposter, Sarah. I ain't falling for that, Sarah. What do you want?
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember when Irene called in and like
Yeah, I love Irene.
like fun times. See, like I miss all that, but
You think I don't? I like the fun times. I'm trying to get back to it. I got stalkers and psychos and all kinds of other people trying to impede my progress, so to speak. So I got to mitigate through the muddy waters. I'm trying. What do you think about
so
the leader coming to my court date? Like, I mean, he's gonna come to my court date. I mean, he came to the last one or one of the other ones.
I don't even what's the court date for? Like what,
Nothing's gonna happen. It's for them to pass me to another court date.
well I mean is it
It's
from
for it's for an arraignment because my probation.
oh
But it's not anything. Nothing happens there. They're gonna ask me if I got a lawyer, whether or not I have one. Yeah, nothing still happens
well
there.
why I mean honestly, why are you being so and not just following what you have to do? Probably be
I
done.
didn't. I didn't think I was gonna stay here. Now I gotta stay if I want to. But you know what I mean. I'm still figuring it out. I'm gonna try and get my probation reinstated.
Yeah, but so what you're on a bond now, but your bond's not even that high, is
I
it?
paid all my bond. I ain't got no bond. I paid it. My supporters did. It was a two
Yeah.
$500 bonds
You
plus a
signed
$100 fee.
it yourself.
I signed it after I got out of jail. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
that was well covered.
No, but I anyway.
I look so ugly in jail in that mugshot on purpose.
Dude, really, you're really gonna like say that? Like, who actually thinks about? Oh, I'm gonna
I
get a
was thinking about it.
mugshot.
That's why I put that ugly
I,
look on. I was like, "Fuck! I
I,
got the fucked up ass haircut."
no, your mugshot was like, oh fuck, they really came for me. I fucking got fucked.
Oh my gosh, you have no clue. They for a misdemeanor, they kicked or they didn't even kick. They booted like.
But why did you run? Like, is that
No, I didn't do shit. I didn't think they would do that. They'd come. I can't. I don't want to talk about it too much. But like, all I saw is like, I don't answer the door, and then somebody, I just don't trust people saying they're the police. I'm paranoid, so I just was paying them no mind. Just another knucklehead pranking the house or whatever. And next thing you know, they just smashed open the door, and it's 3 or 4 of them with guns pointing at me, and I'm just like, "What the fuck
oh
did you do that
god.
for?"
I thought you ran through the window though, like took off.
No, they're stupid. That's something that Emiliano was making up.
I don't know.
There's no. This is the only window right here, and it's like literally you would be caught in a half a second. They had a guy on around the corner and everything. I'm glad I didn't. He might have took me out the game. That's what they do when you
I
start
don't know,
running.
but I'll tell you this much: you better kiss your parents' ass like completely because they put up with a lot with you, like a lot. For whatever reason, I feel like they have a lot of guilt, and that's why they do
I
it.
don't know what they're, but
Hello, are you there?
Kid guest. Sarah the beach, everybody. Stellar appearance. Stellar appearance by
What was her name? Sarah the Beach. Queen, did you know that it takes more calories to eat a piece of celery than it has in it? Damn. So you're like exercising by actually eating the celery. It's kind of interesting. What's the point of eating it? Like, what do you get out of it? No calories. I had to get her out of here, ladies. I don't know what she went left field. I'm just kidding. Sarah's cool. I could see where that conversation was going. I could see where that conversation was going, Sarah. Don't you get started. We're not having that good, nice, long conversation, only for you to digress all the way into that rigmarole. You went straight for the malarkey. It wasn't even, you didn't even warm me up or nothing. Blah, 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 and then you hit me with the haymaker? What? Swinging for the fences right out the gate. Hey. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Now I doubt everything you had to say. I doubt everything you said. I think is a lie. Credibility right out the window, Sarah. Just right out the window. Your credibility, no more. Credibility right out the window on that one. So much for credibility out the window, Sarah. You see that window over there? I just threw your credibility right out of it. Your credibility's over there if you want to go pick it up. Hey, thank you, Sarah. We'll talk again more another time if you want. Sarah the Beach. That's right. I didn't want to talk too much about that. You gotta keep that on the hush. Everything I ever said in the winning got me fucked up. You gotta keep that on the hush. Coming unraveled like my life, piece by piece. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna stay, is it? Mm-mm. Nope. Ouch. Oh my God. Ow. Ouch. On my fingers. That hurt my fingers. It did. Yada yada. Da, 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 da. 66. Got a cash app a second ago. Thank you guys. That's a pretty good chat. Pretty good chat. Thank you again, Sarah. We might take a short break, guys.
Power off.
I want to say thank you to everybody. I'm gonna go to. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me turn the camera off so I can look at it on this phone. Well, I know most of the people. Thank you, everyone in chat. First of all the viewers. Especially thank you to the moderators. Elizabeth 17, Queen K, Liz, Southern Girl, Milltown. A big thank you to Evelyn. Let them was in here. Let me think who else. I can't use this phone to cheat either. Damn it. I'll be back later tonight. We're gonna take a break. It was a good 4 hours, man. Are you kidding me? That's how fast 4 hours went. Was it good for you as it was for me? the marathon man. Skimask goes forever. That didn't feel like 4 hours. I just need a little glass of orange juice and a blunt, and we can go for another 4, right? And it'll be right back.